What is good, YouTube? Finn Nugent here with another video. A very tired Finn Nugent though, to say the least, because it is currently 3 AM in the morning and we are at Gatwick Airport. We're off on a trip to Marbella. We're going to be going there for a week just to kind of see the place, explore it a little bit, gather some content as well for socials, YouTube, whatnot. So be sure to stay tuned for the following videos. But anyway, I'm just going to check my bag in and then get to, I suppose, what's it called? Get to my gate. That's the one. Get to my gate. I think I've got around about a few hours until my flight takes off, so let's get it, let's go. This as well, YouTube, is funnily enough my first ever proper solo trip. Now yes, I did travel to Dubai on my own, as you saw in the Dubai vlogs 2 years ago, but while I was out there, I was staying with Alex, whereas now I've got an Airbnb just completely to myself. Like, this is a full-on solo trip. Of course, I'll be seeing friends out there. I'll be hitting up a good few sessions with Sergio as well. I know that he starts his prep Monday, but I'll be exploring a lot of Marbella for myself. And I heard that a solo trip is always good for the soul as well. So I'm looking forward to it. First full solo trip. A lot of this trip will be for work and content as well, like I mentioned. So it'll be nice to get my head down and gather up a lot of content in the sick gyms in which they have out in Marbella. So I'm at my gate now. See you there. Okay, YouTube, we have made it safe and sound to Malaga. Well, we're in Malaga Airport now. We're just about to grab a taxi into Marbella. I'll be staying in San Pedro. That's where all the gyms are at. Apparently it's really good for steps as well. Again, like I said, this is like fully my first solo trip, so going to be exploring it quite a bit over the next few days, which will be exciting because all check-ins this week were boxed off from Monday to Wednesday. It's now Thursday, so we got the rest of the week just to kind of chill and relax before we go into Monday and continue work essentially. So yeah, flight there, smooth sailing, can't lie, smooth sailing. I completely missed the takeoff because I fell asleep, I was that tired. As for the landing though, that was a pretty rocky landing, I can't lie. It was just so weird, like the pace he was going down at. So I pretty much slept through the whole flight, so I woke up around about half an hour before we were gonna land. And the pace he was going down at, I could have swore we still had like 5 minutes in that plane of just like slowly taking it down. Then before you know it, bang, we just hit the deck like a sack of shit. Like, it was scary as fuck, I can't lie. But anyway, right now I'm literally just craving something like a Monster or any form of caffeinated, carbonated drink. So there's this thing called Relay outside the airport. I'm gonna pop my head in there and see what they got. Literally the only one they have that says sugar free, so that's what we're going with. I'm not sure you've really seen me too well there, but I've never actually had this Monster before, I just realised, so I'll give you a taste test. Yeah, that's grim. It's pretty much like the OG one. Not the OG white, like the OG green, like the original Monster, but just sugar-free. And they pretty much do that flavour in a sugar-free version anyway now in the UK. Not a fan, but it'll do the job. I'm just gonna sit here, drink that, chill for a little bit, and then see where the taxis are lined up, and then get a taxi to the Airbnb. That should be ready for 2 PM. It's now 11, so we haven't got long. We may have to find somewhere to kick our feet up and chill for a little bit near the Airbnb before that's ready. I might try to find my way onto a beach because the Airbnb is pretty much on the beach. So yeah, see you at the Airbnb. Okay, YouTube, we are at the Airbnb. It was ready a lot earlier than what I actually expected, which, yeah, I can't lie, I'm quite impressed with. I got told that I'd be able to check in to the Airbnb at 5 PM. I landed at 9 this morning, so that would have been a lot of waiting around. But by the time I actually landed, got the taxi into Marbella, it was 12, and I managed to get into the Airbnb by around about 1:30. So I'm gonna quickly do a food shop now, then head to Elements Gym. I believe that's like a 20-minute walk from here. I might try and grab an Uber, depending how I feel, but to be honest, with Elements being 20-minute walk away, that will definitely help get the steps up. And then I'll be back for the England game. First though, I've got to cook myself up a pre-workout meal, which I was just gonna get a quick snack. If I could get a quick snack from the supermarket, great. But I haven't eaten since 1 AM now. It's now, yeah, literally just about to turn 2. So I'm a hungry boy. What I will do though, before I go and do the food shop, is take you through a apartment tour. I've I've never actually done one of them on the YouTube before, so let's go.
So we got the balcony here with a nice little seating area. That will be good for maybe some outside work. We then just got the living area with a nice big TV. Glad that I got the nice big TV because obviously the Euros is on and I'm not going to miss a single game for why I'm here. We then just got the dining area. We then have the kitchen, nothing special but gets the job done. And being a hungry boy, I don't need a fancy kitchen because I'll be cooking and I'll be going straight onto that balcony for meals. We then got the toilet in there, and then we have the bedroom. And yes, I'm already unpacked. All my clothes are either hung up in there or folded up in there. I'm not a messy boy, and I'm certainly not one of them men that try to live out of their suitcase while they're away. Comment down below though, let me know if you are. Do you live out of your suitcase while you're away, or do you actually unpack? Because if you're one of them guys that tries to live out of their suitcase while they're away, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Okay, back from the food shop now. Didn't do like a whole weekly shop because I can't lie, I weren't that impressed with the shop. If I was to compare that to what we have in the UK, it was like an Iceland, say. So didn't get everything that I needed. I'm gonna take the walk to Elements later and then kind of see if there's any other better supermarkets nearby, but I did pick up a few bits for today and a few bits that will last me a little while, but I still will need to do another shop, but I'll show you what I got. So we just picked up some bread. I think I'm gonna have this with some eggs pre-workout today. That was one thing that I forgot as well, 1 cow spray. You know when you leave the shop and you're just like, right, I forgot something, but I don't know what it is. I forgot my 1 cow spray. So I guess I'm gonna have to like microwave the eggs later on and scramble them or something like that. I wanted to fry them, but doesn't look like that'll be happening. We then picked up some onion, some 85% dark chocolate, pack of blueberries, some oats, light ketchup, lettuce, spinach, some chicken, and some eggs. We also grabbed a Monster for pre-workout, and we picked up these for later on when I'm watching the football. A 0 caffeine, 0 sugar Coca-Cola and a 0 Fanta. Absolutely unreal that is. So that is everything that I've got. I'm gonna cook up the pre-workout meal now, watch a little bit of YouTube, and then we will be off to Elements Gym for arms. Let's go. So finally we have made it to a gym. We are at Elements here in Marbella. That was around about a 30-minute walk from my Airbnb, which to be honest, is the closest gym to my Airbnb, and a 30-minute walk isn't too sad in all honesty. Obviously I could get like an Uber that would take like 5 minutes, but 30-minute walk there, 30-minute walk back, that's going to be a lot of steps, and I'm going to be getting a lot of steps around Marbella as it is, because obviously I haven't got a car here, haven't hired out a car, and I don't think I'm going to be spending an awful lot on Ubers either, because like I said, I want to explore the place a little bit. So I'm actually not too sad about that in the slightest, because that's just gonna get my expenditure up, get my steps up, and I'm just gonna end up being a hell of a lot more active for while I'm out here, and that will allow for a little bit more food when the Marbella cheat day comes. That's a video to stay tuned for. But anyway, we're gonna train arms and delts today. Not sure how much I'm gonna get in the session, because I'm gonna be filming a lot of it for an Instagram reel later on as well, but I will film a few clips. But I'm going to crack on with this session now anyway, because I haven't got too long left to train, get home post-workout, and still catch the England game later. So yeah, let's get it, let's go. Okay YouTube, that was arms and delts. We are now on our way back from Elements Gym. My God, am I in love with that gym already. I think that's going to be the main spot in which I train for while I'm out here for the week. I also do want to hit up Padel, Real Padel Club I think it's called, because that would be quite good for content. Obviously it's got quite nice scenery there, but I just heard it's like a circus in there all the time. It's just so packed, it's unbelievable. Whereas that gym, that was quiet. I'm not sure whether it was just the time of day, but that gym was really quiet. But anyway, yeah, really good session. That was my first session back
in 4 days, because recently I have been very, very ill. But I felt fresh as a daisy throughout that session. I'm not sure whether it's the sun, whether it's just the fact that I'm in Marbella, but honestly, that was a really, really good first session back. Really, really positive. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the training week now. And I am now walking back to the Airbnb to catch the England game, because the Euros is on. It starts soon, so I'll probably just catch the end of the first half and the second half. But I'm walking back with my top off, because you best believe I ain't coming back pale. I'm coming back with a good tan, but I'm getting a lot of looks, and that is probably because I look like an absolute fucking bellend, but I don't care, because realistically I'm not a local here. No one knows who I am. They're never going to see me again, probably. Well, maybe. I might just not get on the plane home and never return to the UK, so I can't lie, I'm loving it out here already. But anyway, we're gonna go home, post-workout meal. In the meantime though, I'm gonna try and find a place that sells food scales, because one thing that I haven't got yet is a food scale. And if I don't find a food scale, I'm gonna come back fat as fuck, and I do not want that to happen. So we're gonna try and find someone that does a food scale. Because right now I haven't got a clue. The supermarkets don't do them. Maybe like a pharmacy would do one, I'm not sure, but we'll just have to have a little look. I'll keep you posted on that one. So guys, we are back from the gym. We had the post-workout meal, sat down, watched the England game. We managed to catch the second half in the end. A disappointing 1-1 draw, but it was a very entertaining game, to say the least. And that is going to be the vlog wrapped up there. So, a little bit of a long-winded one today. I say a long-winded one, I'm not sure how long this video will actually be, but this video technically started at 3 AM this morning when I arrived at the airport. I left at 1 AM and it is now 10 PM in Marbella. So sleep has been very, very little today. We got that couple of hours on the plane, but we are off to bed now, and I'm gonna dive into the new book I got earlier, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Very, very excited for that. When I put that on my story today, I got a lot of DMs saying that that book is like 10/10, so really, really excited to dive into that now. But that is technically the first day in Marbella wrapped up, and I'll tell you what, it's not bad to have this view on your balcony each and every evening. Yes, beautiful scenes here out in Marbella. Very, very excited to be exploring this place now over the next week. And there is going to be plenty more videos in this Marbella series to come. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I will see you in the next one.